Chapter 9, Smooth Sailing. Hopefully you're all having a good day. If you do enjoy, remember to like, share, and subscribe. The Mogul, now playing as D. You're fleeing, walking away from the remnants of a skirmish that broke out next to you when a hand reaches out and catches your shoulder. Andre. Deidre. Now why am I not surprised? Because bumping into me at an event you already know I was attending isn't that surprising? Or maybe because I got a description from security about a group of women who sounded suspiciously like you and your friends. My friends? Nope, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Besides, you'd never be able to prove... Before you can finish, he pulls out his phone, plays you. Oh, hell. What's really good, because there's nothing stopping me from dog walking you through this resort. You were saying... You wouldn't lock up your fake girlfriend, would you? He let a hand rest against his arm, subtly squeezing the firm bicep beneath his sleeve, and with a smug smile, he flexes back. Oh, I got plenty of ideas of what to do with you, but none of them involve the big house. Giggity. He offers you his arm, and cautiously you take it as he leads you back up the sandy path towards the hotel. Deidre, I consider myself a pretty straight shooter, so I'm just gonna lay it out. I wanna see where this goes for real. What would you say to you, me, and a fancy restaurant? Unlimited access to their tasting menu. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were asking me out on a date. You're beautiful, intelligent. Not to mention, you and your girls already got to know me pretty well. Why wouldn't I wanna get to know you more? Because in my experience getting to know someone, I mean really, knowing them hardly ever ends well. I can't say how it'll end. I just know I want to really know you, up close and personal. We did that already. Tango class was enough? I'm serious, Deidre. He pulls to a stop in front of the entrance and takes your hands in his, meeting your gaze full on. This is it, any minute now. My D-Dar will be blaring. Step away from this man. But instead, your trusty safety alarm is traitorously silent. Leaving only the sound of your pounding heart, your mind races. What about single series? Our deal was for me to help you. I think we can both manage. Plus, if getting to know you over a candlelight dinner helps someone else's love story, well, that's what good business owners and sensible lawyers like to call a win-win. There's a voice screaming that none of this is real, but there's no doubt that the way he's looking at you is. Okay, we'll give it a try, this once. But you'd better show me a good time. Don't think you can slack off now that you got me. Bring your A-game. For you, always. You hold up your hand for him to shake, and instead, he brings it to his lips for a tender kiss. I'll send a car for you at 6. When he walks inside, leaving you rooted to the spot, waiting for your heartbeat to fall back to a normal rhythm. Back in your room, you swipe viciously through your closet for a date night appropriate fit. Leave it to me to only bring loungewear, pajamas, and court clothes for Maya's hypothetical trial. To be fair, the last one's a pretty safe bet. You look up to find Anita waltzing in and flopping onto your bed, right onto the laundry set you lay down. In seconds, your good bras in her grubby little hands. Don't... wee, look at you, dressing up the girls. Look at you, all up in my business. You reach to snatch the bra back, but she scrambles out of the way with a smirk. Here we are, designing our #FreeD shirts, and Andre's more interested in locking you down than locking you up. Maybe I can wear one of those, because it's not like I have anything else to wear on this date. Since when do you let a man ruffle you? Since a man has intelligence, kindness, and ambition all rolled into one fine-ass package, Anita, I still haven't found anything wrong with him. Damn, still. You know what? Give me a second. Anita holds up a finger and disappears out into the suite. Minutes later, she parades back through the door, a beautiful dress in hand. That is gorgeous. It was a custom gift from Hazel Neogen, but her assistant mixed up the sizes. I was gonna get it taken in, but if Andre's as special as you say, it's yours. Diamond choice. Of course I want it. By the way, it looks really good on her. Yep. It nets a purr. Don't at me. Thank you. Before you can stop yourself, you pull her in a hug and she melts into your embrace. Of course, Brema. If you're finally cleaning the cobwebs out of your downstairs, isn't a worthy enough cause. I don't know what is. You shower, get dressed, taking one last look at yourself in the wall mirror before you leave the suite. Alright, Dee, there's no need for first date nerves. Andre's just a man. Remember to take things slow and you got this. You don't got this. You booked us a table on the beach? I thought you might like the view. That's not a problem, is it? By the way, that is a very beautiful view. Oh, it's a problem because from the moment Andre met you in a freshly pressed suit, smelling good and looking better, you've done nothing but enjoy the view. Now, as the waves lap the shore feet from the Bohemian restaurant around you, he shoots you a grin with that only magnifies just how good looking he is, and you feel your resolve start to crumble. If you don't find a way to distract yourself, this date is going to be over before it starts. Not at all. In fact, if the meal's good, this place would be the perfect setting for a single series event, don't you think? I think. As he pulls out your chair for you, you catch his eyes wandering your curves, setting your skin on fire everywhere they touch. You look incredible. You settle in as the waiter approaches you. You breathe a sigh of relief, thankful for a third party to ease the tension. Oh, look, it's the waiter we see in every single servitude book of, someone needing a waiter or wait staff or anything else. Pixelberry, did you know there's apps out there that will create, artificial intelligent, figures in, 10 seconds or less? Might want to invest in it. It's free. Try a little harder, guys. We are paying you. Welcome to Biz. As a heads up, your meal tonight includes our aphrodisiac appetizers and suggestively named cocktails. Is that okay? You mean sex on the beach or a flirtini? The waiter shakes his head as he passes you each a cocktail menu. We have Gobble Me, Swallow Me. We also have... Yep. And right in front of my salad? Yeah, we'll go with this one. Because I was told to go by this one, and yeah, okay. I need you to be so for real right now. It's our take on a Bloody Mary, and it comes with everything but the kitchen sink. It's good ice cream, by the way, if you've never had it. Works for me. He hands back his menu, and when the waiter reappears with it, Andre pulls out the hamburger, his full lips closing around the meat before letting out a sinful groan. Lord have mercy. Tell me more about these aphrodisiac appetizers. We'll be starting with a medley of watermelon and strawberries before moving on to raw oysters, conch, and asparagus, amuse bouche. All of which are known to heighten the libido, increase blood flow, and get things moving in the bedroom. I don't have that on the first date. Words leave your mouth before you have time to fully vet them. And what was supposed to be a cool assertion comes out in a blurt. I'll just give you a minute to decide. Listen, you don't need to pound chicken wow wow on the first date. Still, it's nice to come away from a date feeling good, As he scurries away, everything falls silent. Heat floods your body, and he breaks out in a grin. What was that about? Don't give me that. Seductive cocktails, aphrodisiac appetizers, the bedroom eyes you've been giving me since you picked me up. I see what you're doing. Being attracted to my date. Oh, the whore. And as for the food, well, I happen to believe the menu here is more of a gimmick than anything. But the waiter said... Andre leans across the table to stroke her hand, his fingertips barely grazing the skin. Still, it stokes a fire building deeply in your belly. Deidre, I don't need foods to manufacture a connection with you. This feeling between us has been there since I first saw you. But whether you choose to act on it is entirely up to you. He pulls back, and as you let out a shaky breath, he waves the waiter over with a smile. I think we're ready to start now. The waiter comes back to lay the tray of dishes in front of you. Andre politely tucks in, offering you a little of each dish. You certainly have a healthy appetite. I come by it honestly. My family's full of foodies, so there's always someone cooking something, and it's always good. Andre, I don't think I've heard much about your family. Tell me more. For a moment, he falls silent, and then... My mom worked a lot when I was a kid, so I spent time with anyone who could watch me. Usually ended up being with my granny or my aunts. They're good people. They've never met a soul they didn't want to feed. In my family, food is love. That's beautiful. I love that women in your life have had such an impact on you. They helped make the man I am today. I owe them everything. I know the feeling. Who knows where I'd be without my girls? About your girls, what's the story there? Tiana's mom and mine go way back. She and I just kind of inherited their friendship. Anita was her annoying cousin that lived just down the block, and by the time baby girl was born, we were inseparable. I never had siblings, so a little group made me feel a lot less alone, and then and now. Even if I do have to act like somebody's mama half the time. The words are barely out before you realize you've never been quite this open with a man you've dated. In a burst of confidence, you lean into it. And before you know it, the night's slipping away. The waiter comes to clear the plate. You finally notice the time. Whoa, I didn't realize we'd been here this long. My granny used to say time gets tricky around good food and good company. Smart woman. Should we thank the chef? Can we do that? He stands, buttons the suit jacket before offering you his hand. The way you look in that dress, the sky's the limit. Chef Bev, good evening. I hope we're not interrupting. My date and I wanted to offer you our compliments. Everything was magnificent. Thank you for having us. You're not planning to leave without dessert, are you? Chef Bev strides over to a steel cooling rack laden with cored pear halves, each a deeply saturated mauve. As you watch, he places the pear halves on tartlets and finishes the dishes right in front of your eyes. I've never seen a chef work up close before. Look at that intensity. Oh man, look how she puts them pears on those tartlets. Hot damn! You glance up at Andre to make sure he's watching, but his eyes never leave your face. I'm more interested in the way you light up like that, watching her. And here we are. Wine poached pears. I plan to serve this at your table, but since you're here now... She hands you a couple of dessert spoons, and you don't miss a beat, gliding yours with a tart for a well-rounded bite. Oh my god, that's perfect. My summer dessert option and perfect dish for lovers. Now, I've got to close, but let me know if you need anything. Can we have something to go? She bustles out of the kitchen, calling for the staff, and you turn your attention and your spoon back to the little plate of heaven. Damn, woman. I haven't even got a taste yet. Giggity. I don't know. It's almost too good to share, but since you did go all out tonight... I should feed him a bite. We are on a date after all. You scoop a bite onto your spoon and lift it towards his lips. He grins as he steps forward. But at the last moment before those delicious lips close around the spoon, you jerk it away. Hey! I never said I'd make it easy on you. He gets close, wrapping his arms around you to hold you steady as he goes in for a bite of dessert. That's incredible. Right? You think she'd sell me the recipe? Probably not, but we can certainly ask on the way out. Rather than head back to the hotel, you and Andre make your way down the pier. The breeze blows your skirt while the sun starts to set on the horizon. I can't remember the last time I saw a sunset. I'm usually tied down with briefs and depositions. The grind never stops when you're the hottest thing in law. What made you get into that, anyway? My community. I love the tight-knit neighborhood I grew up in. Everybody knew everybody, and no one was too good to lend a helping hand. Yeah, if only that was a thing nowadays. If your mama needed an egg, you'd run next door and ask. If you were short on money for ice cream, man, somebody would lend it to you. Becoming a defense attorney meant I was finally able to give something back to the people who never closed their hearts to me. Wow. They say every kid needs a village, and yours came through in a major way. People need villages, not just kids, which is part of why I want to help you succeed with this single series. His fingers brush yours as you walk, and you can't help the shiver that shoots down your spine. Well, speaking of, have you given any thought to what comes next after you secure the bag with Tanaj? I'm content building this resort up to, the best thing it can be. After that, who knows? Maybe someday I'll retire early. Finally get to enjoy the natural beauty of this island. You survey the rows of luxury boats lining the pier and shrug. Well, that might still be tough with these garish-ass yachts blocking the view. You can't actually see anything. It's honestly sad I can't tell you exactly who these people are. I don't even need to lay eyes on the owners. Okay, tell me about the owner of that one then. Oh, you mean the one with the screams, "I'm overly compensating for something"? Easy. The guy's never worked a day in his life, just sails the seven seas, leaving islands full of disappointed women in his wake. Ouch, that one's actually mine. Oh, well. I said what I said. Maybe it's less of a monstrosity on the inside? Both of these are... you did horrible. Listen, you need to backpedal a little more. Maybe it's less. Way to sink the knife in 10 inches and pull it out 1. No, really, I bet she has a great personality. Ouch. He laughs deep, and out the way his laugh lights up your smile. In your defense, I'm willing to admit that I know you've worked more than a day in your life. The rest, though you're welcome to try and prove me wrong. He catches your eye and slows before looking back at the gangway. In that case, how about we watch the sunset from the deck of my garish-ass yacht? I can show you the views I accidentally blocked. And we can hold off on ending the night a little longer. The hope in his voice smears the feeling building in your chest, and without even really thinking about it, you smile. Lead the way, Captain. As a comfortable breeze blows across the deck of the ship, you can't help crossing to the edge of the boat to admire the view. Well, what's the verdict? You love it, don't you? The view's much better, I'll give you that, but it's still a monstrosity. You turn to face him and find him bathed in the sun's glow, arms lax against the metal railing. Finally! And look, they've added glow for colorful effect. The words die on your lips, and you swallow hard as you take him in. The picture of a man perfectly at ease. Look, I admit I don't love being part of the problem, but you can't deny the solace. It is worth it. That's why this boat is my sanctuary. This is where I can come home after a long day making other people's dreams come true. This is where I take some time for myself. And if it's a little boost, so be it. There's nothing wrong with working hard and playing harder. He props his elbows on his knees and steeples his hands, eyes catching yours over their tips. And in the moment, you realize just how different he is from any man you've ever dated. With a sigh, you join him at the railing looking out over the water. Did I say something wrong? No, it's just... You're not sure if it's the sunset, the safety of his warmth beside you, but you really want him to know you. To really know you. I'm used to man-children desperate to trivialize my achievements to put me in my place. Or mindless freeloaders only willing to cut the cord with their mothers long enough to attach themselves to me. And when I do find someone who checks all the boxes, he's married, compulsive liar, or only interested in sex. Or if you've angered the ancestors in a past life and end up cursed like Tiana, some horrifying combination of all three. Deidre, I'm not. I know that, but I've always been glad I decided to focus on my career, and tonight was the first night in a while where I was with a man who... what? Makes me feel like I'm missing something. Oh. You see understanding dawn in his eyes, and a breath later, you feel warm on your lips. The kiss is sweet, with liquor salted with sea air, and your tongues dance as he softly brushes his fingers beneath your chin. When you pull away, he cracks a cocky smile. Ready to take back what you said earlier? You roll your eyes, nevertheless grateful for a break from all the heaviness. The boat is definitely worth all the hype. As for the overcompensating, well, I've yet to see any evidence to the contrary. Ooh, okay. He quirks an eyebrow, looking at you with an alluring, familiar combination of challenge and yet open invitation. Do you wanna? That depends. What exactly are you offering? Just a tour of my lower deck. But Take a tour to the main cabin to get hot and heavy and take your relationship to the next level. We will go until it gets to the point where you guys know, because, you know, YouTube. Let's go. Where should we start? Well, since there are only 3 rooms down there, why don't I let you pick where you'd like to start? His eyes meet yours, the tension nearly palpable, and in your chest your heart starts to race. There's the kitchen, the bathroom, and my bedroom, so it's not that massive of a yacht. Why don't we start in your bedroom and see where the night takes us? Looks like you read my mind, if you'll follow me. The bedroom is more spacious than you thought, though still cozy enough to feel Andre's warmth radiating beside you. Thoughts? My thoughts. Why aren't you undressing me right now? I didn't want to presume that was an option. You know, especially after you said not on the first date. Well, then let me make things perfectly clear. You hook your finger in his belt loop and tug his hips towards yours. Your free hand travels up his thigh in search of his zipper. I'm much less interested in seeing the boat than I am in seeing how you rock it. Good. Screw the tour. His hand slips behind your neck, cradling your head as he kisses you. Your feet shuffle backwards towards the bed, pulling him along. He seals one final kiss to your lips before spinning you around to tackle your zipper. You lean back as he works, pushing your ass up into his hips. Maybe you're not just a big talker. Actions always speak louder than words, Deidre. As your dress slides down the pool at your feet, Andre pulls back to take you in. Damn, girl, damn. Before tipping your chin out towards him to steal a heated kiss. You are so beautiful. He punctuates every word with a kiss, each one lower still as his hand sinks past your stomach, and lower still. Hold up. I am not about to be the only one naked. You're my guest, which makes you the only one who needs to be naked for now. Well, your guest wants to strip herself. Then what are you waiting for? You plant your hands on his chest, pushing his jacket off of his shoulders and onto the floor, painstakingly slow. It's called savoring the moment. It prolongs the experience, heightens the anticipation. You don't have to worry about a short experience. You've got me all night long. And as for anticipation, you brace yourself to him as you undo the buttons of his shirt. Feel himself press against a back towards you, twitching at the inattention. I think I've got you covered. So I see. It doesn't stop you from slowly kissing a pat down his chest, and at a final button, you trace a languid loop around his nipple with your tongue. Deidre. His breath quickens as you move to his belt buckle, his eyes locked on you as you slide the leather from its catch. You know, I have been curious. He took his pants down his hips and eased his underwear inch by inch until he springs free. And damn, curiosity might be just kill your cat. Wow. Yeah, I thought so. He backs you down to the bed, and as you fall into the mattress, he grips your ankles. In one sharp tug, he pulls your ass to the edge of the bed. Oh. A groan escapes you as your knees fall open, exposing the throbbing apex of your thighs. He sinks between your legs, his gaze wandering every inch of your center. You take care of everyone. Your girls, your clients, your employees. Now it's my turn to take care of you. I just need you to tell me how you want it. Yep, nope, this is where we're gonna have to cut off. As you and Andre lie tangled in the sheets of his bed, you blink over at him, a wry smile playing at your lips. So I guess I can admit you're probably not traveling continent to continent, leaving the ladies unsatisfied. I'm just glad we can both agree that I'm not overcompensating for a damn thing. No, you're most definitely not. That was fun. Was? So we were done. He presses a kiss to your lips, and you're amazed at the way your body responds to his touch. His kiss falls to your neck, and your eyes sink closed. You realize you're not used to being seen like Andre sees you, let alone heard or touched. And as far as the temporary nature of your deal goes, that might present a problem. No, it doesn't, because you're having a real relationship instead of a fake one. Shut up. The meddler. Now playing as Tiana. The next morning, you and your girls wander around an open-air flea market. But all you wanted to be doing was giving Dee the third degree about her date. Ain't this place great? I'm having such a good time, especially when we looked at the shell bracelets. Would anyone else like to talk about a good time they had? Or a bad time? We'd totally be supportive of either. What is wrong with all of y'all? Do we really have to spell it out for you? We want to know what happened with the hotel, bae. Not to be all up in your business, but you didn't give any of us any of the tea. Did he have you sign an NDA or what? Because I can't think of no other reason for you not to, or reason for us to have to beg for the play-by-play. Andre and I enjoyed each other's company, and that's all you nosy heifers are gonna get. It's all my ass. We all saw you sneak back in the morning, the same clothes from last night. And that could only mean one thing. D and Andre sitting in tree. HUNCHING. Hunchin'? The hell is hunchin'? Please, D. Can't you tell us all? D pauses for a moment, looking between you, Anita, Maya. D spilled the tea on her date. Okay, so y'all, Andre took me out for drinks and dinner. A 2-hour-long activity, tops. So, where else did you go? She will tell you if you let her finish. Everguerda. No, go ahead, Dee. Neither of us wanted the night to end, so we took a walk along the pier. The whole time we were just really vibing. I can't remember the last time I had a real conversation with a man, and it felt like he gave a damn. Who knew Mr. Moneybags had it like that? He even brought me aboard his yacht. Pause. Aboard his yacht. Or aboard his yacht. I mean, both? The cobwebs have been cleared. About time, girl. I didn't even think they still even made men like Andre. Y'all, I was wine dined and dined upon. Do you hear me? So, what I'm hearing is... He put it down. Left, right, sideways. I've just got one question. Has Boss Man finally done the unthinkable and checked all the boxes on your checklist? It was just one date. I like Andre, but I don't know him well enough to let my guard down like that. Look at Tiana and Cam. Hey. Sorry, honey, but it's true. You were about to marry him and look how that turned out. Cam is no Andre. It's not fair to compare my circumstances to yours because they're completely different. But that's all in the past anyway. I'm moving on. I got Jordan. Does Jordan know that? Because 5 years ago it seemed like you two were couple goals 1 second and next he was catching flights and not feelings? Dee gives her a swat before turning back to you. I mean, he was. What we're trying to say is, are you sure you're not getting caught up in a whirlwind? You left Cam, jet-setted to Bahamas, found Jordan again in a matter of hours. It's okay to take a beat and reassess. Or at least go over the basics. Do his parents even know you're black? Does it... Sweet baby Jesus Christ. Does it matter? Who gives a shit? Like, his parents don't matter. If he truly loves you, and clearly the guy does care, then it shouldn't matter. Like, listen, no, we ain't even getting into this right now. Let's go, continue. This is so stupid. Listen, this is 1940. I don't know. I don't see why that would matter. Love is love. Theoretically, sure. But in the real world, assuming everyone feels that way is naive at best, straight up dangerous at worst. In the real world, I don't give a shit about his folks. No one should. I'm serious. I'm not getting caught up in a whirlwind, and I can handle myself, thank you very much. You turn a corner more to get away from their questions than anything, but Maya can't seem to take a hint, cackling as she claps a hand on your shoulder. Isn't it funny that the problem child is officially no longer the problem? I'm out here killing in the competition and y'all bringing all the issues. I love that for me. You are dense. How about you show up on time sober and without our help before you get a case of big head? That part. Because y'all ain't bringing a damn thing. The only issues I got are Vogue. Oh, so we just lying now? Lie where? You're in a love triangle. Dee's waiting for the other shoe to drop with her man. And just the other day, Amani word vomited all her loud and wrong opinions all over me. You want to talk issues? She's got issues. No, all of y'all got issues, I'm gonna be honest. As she gets worked up, Anita roughly swipes her a box of costume jewelry, beads clacking as she channels her upset energy into browsing. She thinks she's the next Ta-Nishi Coates, because she spends hours looking down her camera lens on the rest of the world, when she's really nothing but a fake-ass Eureka Badu wannabe. Oh no. As Anita tears through the box, you lock eyes with Dee and Maya, understanding passing between the three of you in an instant. Oh, you got it bad. Excuse the F out of you. Don't play. She's living in your mind rent-free for a reason. Be honest, did you kiss her? I wouldn't have known she was gonna be the devil reincarnate. Y'all don't get it, okay? She called me fake. And I call you fake all the time. I get it. It's the principle of the matter. Thank you! Amani's not wrong, exactly, but she should be used to model types by now. Anita opens her mouth to agree with you and then thinks better of it. Wait a minute, model types. I'm a type now? Yes. All I'm saying is, she should be familiar with how industry people like you operate. The whole point is to be the pretty face they slap on products. It's her fault if she expected anything else. You know what? I'm just about sick of you coming for me with those little digs of yours, Tiana. Yeah, they're not digs. You just don't like hearing the truth. Not from me, and apparently not from your little girlfriend. Keep Amani's name out of your mouth. Will Smith, is this you? Whoa, clearly there's some big feelings happening here. Let's channel it positively. Damn positive. Just don't come to blows in the middle of the Bahamas. I only brought one clean court suit. If modeling's so easy, why don't you hop in front of a camera and try, Tiana? As a matter of fact, why not give it a try against me? The two of us can go head to head, picture for picture. You're kidding, right? I mean, if it keeps y'all from scrapping in the streets, I'm all for it. Well, you want to talk the talk, well, let's walk the walk. Go head to head and a model off with Anita to see. Listen, do I get to have Amani as my photographer? Because if so, that would piss her off. Hell yeah, I'll take you on. If kicking your ass in a photo shoot is the only way to humble you, then so be it. Oh, honey, if you're waiting for me to be humble, you're gonna be waiting a long time. We couldn't tell. Oh, I call dibs on photographer. Is your phone even charged, Miss Photographer? Of course it is. You all shoot Maya a look as she whips a thoroughly dead phone from her pocket. Isn't. Here, borrow mine. I'll play director. Don't we need some rules for this thing? The rules are simple. Deal decide the props and prompt, and it'll be for us to execute a vision. Works for me. What's firsty? Without hesitation, she tosses you each a pineapple. You're a fashionable shopper. I should do a fashion pose. Copy one of Enigma's signature moves. Do a fashion pose. How about this? You grab a scarf from a nearby table and toss it around your neck for the shot. What about your pineapple? I'm holding it. That doesn't count? She shakes her head and your mind churns as you wrestle on how to push the concept. Finally, you cradle the pineapple in the crook of your elbow and pose with it as if the fruit were your own flesh and blood. That's an odd one, but in a mod kind of way. In a mod kind of way? What? Meaning? It's not entirely unphotographable. Good, because I'm working with basic point and shoot skills here. In response, Anita tucks her pineapple under her arm and grabs a plantain like an old telephone receiver. But instead of looking dorky, she somehow managed to make it look chic. Alright, give me a sexy cowgirl at a dairy farm. You grab a straw cowboy hat from one of the vendors, feeling silly as you plop it on and tug the chin strap into place. Ta-da! Maya takes the picture and grimaces. Tiana, she says sexy cowgirl, not sad cowgirl. Yeehaw! You look over to find Anita whipping hers above her head, winding her hips about before plopping down on a vendor's stool like she's ready to get to milking. How do you not feel silly? Like, oh, we've got our hats and you're saying like you're on the cover of Utters, Utters, and Utters. It doesn't matter how I feel on the inside, on the outside, I've got to deliver. I never thought of it like that. Your competition begins to grow a small crowd, and Anita goes right into putting on a show. Blowing kisses at tourists, staring and taking pictures. We love you, Anita! Mwah. You, on the other hand, find your awkwardness more and more pronounced with every new pair of eyes. Welcome to everyone that I know, and personally me. Anita's doing killer modeling looks and entertaining a whole crowd. I've got to do something big if I'm going to keep up. The category is freestyle. You can do whatever you want, just make it look good. Having clearly made a mental list of props she could quickly incorporate, Anita plucks a spiny conch shell from a vendor and mimes running it through her locks. Another conch shell, a rice bag, a novelty sword. Arr! Grab one of the swords from a nearby display and brandish it for Maya's shot, surmising as you angle the plastic blade this way and that. I see you fighting for your buried treasure. It's all about the booty, baby. You keep it up, reenacting your own sword battle as Maya takes another shot after action shot. Gradually the crowd starts to notice. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, not bad. Without warning, Anita reaches out and grabs your shoulders, slowing your motions just a bit. Just make sure you're slowing down enough for Maya's shots to be clean. Unless you're going for a blurry effect. Anita, why are you helping me? Is this a I can't help but play creative director thing, or a sabotage thing? Neither. It's just a I don't want to see you hurt or struggling thing. But what about the competition? I don't care about that. What I care about is that you respect me and what I do. Modeling is not just taking pretty pictures. It's being my own worst critic, putting aside my feelings for the good of the client, hours in mirror, learning my angles, and knowing that everyone I care about doesn't consider my job an actual work, not just an ATM, a diva, a joke. Yep. That's what everybody considers content creators like myself. Seriously. You don't realize how hard it is to do what I do. Seriously, maybe we'll talk about it, but, otherwise. A sinking feeling floods your stomach as you look from Dee to Maya and back. I had no idea our teasing made you feel that way, but that's not what I see. When I look at you, I see you flounder, for the right word, and buried deep, an old memory emerges, providing just the one. As before you finish up the last run through the dance routine you came up with and show your parents, you clap your hands. Let the showcase commence. Why do you get to announce the showcase? Because it was my idea and I planned it. It's at my house. We said it was fair. No, I didn't, and it's Maya's house too. Why didn't she announce it? Because I'm in front, he's in the back, you're in the middle, and Maya gets to play! Come on, y'all. Can't you both announce it? No, because I'm the leader. Fine, you want to be the leader, I'll be the star. You've always been the bright, shiny star of a cousin. I'm sorry for making you feel like anything less. Anita flashes that very same grin she wore as a child, all grown up and still searching for the limelight. Apology accepted. Well, for the last picture, I want you to take a picture together like a family. What do you say? Can the great Anita Descartes take a picture with a fan? Prima, with the way you were killing those pictures, I'm your fan too. As it should be. She snaps the last picture, and all together, all of you crowd around to take a peek over her shoulder. Oh, this face-off was a good one. Especially the last one. I'm always saying we don't have enough pictures together. Anita scrunches up her nose, eyes scouring the screen. Oh, if I look like this on all of them, I can't see why we don't. What the hell are you talking about? Do you hear yourself right now? These pictures are definition of supermodel. Yeah, you slayed at every single one of them. Where is all of this coming from? Anita blinks at you, and some mix of touched and taken aback. If Angela saw these pictures, I don't give a damn what Angela thinks. We are people who know the real you, love her, and wants what's best for both of you. Not unlike Amani from the sound of things. Honestly, if Amani thinks you're fake, it's only because she hasn't seen the bad bitch version that I know and love. You tap dance on my last nerve, but I love you too, Tiana. But if things are going to go anywhere between you and her, then you need to show her who you really are. Starting by using your trademark fearlessness to score a date. Hastily, you help Anita remove her photo shoot props and return them to the table and kiosks. You mean no? I'm not giving you time to flake or change your mind or talk yourself out of it. Go be real. With a grin, you shove Anita off in the direction of the hotel, leaving you, Maya, and Dee to finish your shopping. The model. Now playing as Nita, with your girl's word of encouragement playing on repeat, you make a beeline for Amani's room, knock on her door, and wait. Maybe she's got to finish up an important email or something. And wait. Maybe she's in the tub. And wait. Till it becomes crystal clear that no one is going to answer at all. Maybe she's not here. I should have known it wouldn't be this easy. Discouraged, you make your way back to your own suite and spot Amani camped in the hallway, sitting outside your door. Amani, what are you doing here? Waiting for you, obviously. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I'd like to take you out on a date. Yay! And without further ado, please remember that if you did enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe. And that's about it. Head down the description, plenty of things there. Let me say the following. One, about Andre. You know, being a guy sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. It does suck. Because, you know, women just have to show up. Seriously, women just have to show up. Guys, you know, I speak on behalf of myself. We have to bring everything. Right? We have to bring the suave, we have to bring the personality. We have to bring a lot. Okay? And I'm just saying this from my own perspective. Right? We have to do everything. You just have to show up because, you know, you know, women, each and every one of you listening, and just women in general, you are beautiful. Seriously, I don't think you realize it. Like, a lot of you dip your faces in makeup, and you try so hard and do so much with your hair, and wear this and that, and you try and abide by society's standards, and it's dumb. Because women in general are just beautiful. Just their raw form. Everything about them is beautiful to me. Right? It only gets better with their mind, intelligence, their heart, and soul. Bodies fade, things go wrong, skin color is pointless to me. Like, a lot of this is just stupid. And, you know, I'm sure someone's going there, why the hell hasn't this dude met anybody? Because, again, you have to bring it. You have to drive the nice car. You have to dress nice. You have to look nice. You have to be a certain standard. And then a lot of the good women are taken, or I don't know where to find them. Right? I have been on dating apps and all this crap, and it's just that crap. It's a bunch of women who are looking for validation, compliments, fishing, willing to sell like themselves literally and figuratively on the internet is a big portion of people I run into. There's not a lot of real people out there. In several years now of doing apps and everything else, I've given up. But in a lot of years of doing the apps, I never met one real person. I'm being real right now. Never met one real person. Again, all women have to do is show up, right? You don't have to do all this extravagant shit unless you want to, right? A guy, if he's into you, right? Especially if you aren't like prim, proper, and looking just extravagant, right? As you can be, they accept that already, what you look like when they hit on you, when they accepted you, right? Like a lot of guys are just derps too, really, you know? Um, they just a lot of guys, you know, let's be honest, girls, they'll just hit anything that moves. So me, I'm not that way, and you know, it's hard for me to find someone, especially with my circumstances or anything else. I don't drive something nice. I don't dress real nice. I am not the most attractive thing in the world, and you know, I can treat a woman real good, and I have a lot to offer. But you know, until I meet the right one, you know, in this day and age, it just there's you know, you can sit here and like Andre said, you can talk the talk, but you gotta walk the walk too. And that's the problem is you have to give these guys a shot. So ladies, listen, you know, give people a shot in case you like are single and you're like, you know, I don't know, you know, go out there. Life is worth living, right? Be yourselves. Don't go to society's BS and live by their rules of what you should do. And maybe she's worth it. Maybe she's Maybelline. Like, shut up. Like, you go out there and just be yourselves. Have confidence in yourselves. Because, girls, you strut it and you got it. Again, guys, just, I don't know. For me, like I said, personal opinion here. Just speaking on behalf of myself. Um, and as for, you know, people do trivialize a lot of people. Um, you know, from let's be honest, it's not just models, it's not just content creators. You know, it's people who you look at when they, you know, I get it. A lot of the people that make like food, for instance, right? Some of these people are just derp. You tell them no pickles, they put pickles because they just don't listen, right? And I get it. There are people out there who are bad. There's people who are bad celebrities, bad actors, bad actresses, bad singers, bad everything, right? I get they do exist, right? But no one, unless someone like literally is bad at their job, should be looking at a job, whether it be burger flipping or anything, and be like, yo, listen, you're shit. Or they think it's just easy peasy, right? I put in a lot of work to read this stuff and do the voices that I do. It actually hurts me, my voice box, because um of you know it how about this? Is it easy for you to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk? No, it's not, right? Eventually your voice gets a little sore and you know you need something to drink and everything else. Now try thinking of it of I'm changing literally and figuratively how my voice works. I don't use voice software. I do this raw and off the cuff. It's like there's been people who are like, "No, you come on, you've got to pre-record these videos and read over it and edit it and voice change it." No, this is all me. I've literally done this literally and figuratively on streams for people to prove that to. Um, but there's a lot of people out there who look at content creators and people who just play video games and they look at them as like, "That's not hard. That's a joke. You're stupid." It's definitely a world we live in when you know people just feel the need to look down on others. Really crappy world. Anyway, just thought I'd get my 2 cents in at the end of the video. Love your beautiful faces. I'll catch you all later. Peace.